Hey everyone, what is up? Ready for random 2. I'm just not gonna learn my lesson from the last match. Although fortunately, we are on the draw with this 2-lander, but refusing to learn my lesson. Have a hidden herbalists. I'm gonna have negate up turn 3, which might not be good enough. It's gonna be for their turn 4 play actually, but that's okay. Ooh, have a rogue refiner instead. That's also good. A lot of ways to deal with fretwork colony here. And then I mean on Tethered Express it's just gonna be really big, hopefully. I mean if he is attacking with fretwork colony, I'm obviously blocking. This is something that can get out of hand. Let's see, I hope he doesn't have like Nature's Way, that would kinda suck. Implement. Alright, if he's gonna make me discard, I'm just gonna discard High Tide Hermit. It's the least good card in my hand. He's definitely getting some value here. I'm just going to attack here, I think. I want to play Rogue Refiner. I don't need Nature's Way. If he attacks his Fretwork Colony, I'm just going to block. It's going to match up so that there's going to be another time where I can Nature's Way if I have to. I would rather just draw the land here. Like, either being able to Untether Express or Nature's Way plus negate next turn is like really big for me, so I'm kind of ready to be able to do that. Alright, he's not going to attack, and so since he's not attacking, I'm just going to choo-choo train here. Here's the deal. If I play Untethered Express, so the question is, do I attack with Rogue Refiner or not? And am I willing to just trade Rogue Refiner for his Malphite Squad? Probably, but then I'm just taking the full 4 from Fretwork Colony. Like, that's just a thing that's happening in that spot. And I totally get blown out by, like, Appetite for the Natural. But these are all things we just have to suck up, I think. I could end up taking 7 here. Going to 13. This is definitely a weird one. Definitely a weird one because like there's the reason it's so weird is because there's a world next turn in which I crew with hidden herbalists, Nature's Way, attack, put the counter on, and then keep whatever whatever's not crewed. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna let that happen. Poisoner, alright. What do I do here? Do I just play a 6/6? That might not be good enough. I actually think that might be good enough. Like, he's obviously just insta-blocking. I mean, he doesn't have lethal, and I'm threatening lethal. So, we're gonna see what happens here. And I have Nature's Way to threaten, like, extra lethal, and I can fly over the turn after. Oh, no removal spell. Armorcraft Judge. It's not a removal spell. Excellent. Fortunately, he doesn't get to draw 4 cards for the 4 counters. He only gets to draw 1 card. Never really understood this art. This just seems like a little like weird to me. I just hate the idea of like ants killing me. That's kind of whatever. I guess it's a colony of ants. I understand theoretically, but so I attack with 6. What's going on? Hold on. So what happens if I Nature's Way, the Armorcraft Judge, and attack for 6/3? He's pretty dead in that spot. Yeah. think you're dead, sir. Yeah, okay. You're gonna have to kill your own fretwork colony. And I have negate, so that might be a little difficult. Although Arborback Stomper, I hear that's a good card. Yep, just letting that happen. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just going to let him try to kill his own thing. I'm just going to discard Dukara Peafowl. Like, the thing is that none of this... I need to keep negate in my hand. I can't just negate this because... whatever, I don't know. Like, him knowing that I have a Dukara Peafowl is not as big of a deal as him knowing that I have an Aethertide Whale, so I'm just going to discard the one that I don't mind him knowing about. Alright, we got there. He was just trying to get a little more information, obviously. But I definitely don't want him to know that I have negate in the main deck. So, that's how that works. That was pretty smooth. Kind of an issue with that card, although Malfunction is, like, very good against it, obviously. I think we just run it back. Let's go. Yeah, running it right back. Alright. I mean, this is the turn 3 Untethered Express everyone was waiting for. I wish this was on the play. I mean, this is just the dream on the play. Your opponent just played their second land and you're playing Untethered Express. It's like, oh, you played an Aether Chaser? I played an Untethered Express. Like, good luck. That's a little annoying. I could see myself having to 2-for-1 myself here. Hopefully I draw something that is not a basic island. I'm planning on just using all of this energy, obviously. Like, not worried about saving it for any double green spells. No, we don't have any double green, okay. Yep, definitely not trading here. He could play like an Implement of Malice, and then we're just discarding an island, obviously. So we're going to want to play around them because we saw so many of them, but we don't need to play around them that badly. Okay, okay. Pass turn. I guess I can just malfunction this. I mean, I think just attacking for 1,000,000 every turn is going to eventually get the job done. Especially with our opponent stuck on 2 lands, just attacking for 5 over and over again. Seems like I can get the job done, especially since next turn I can prey upon if I have to. I can even keep negate up if I think that's necessary. He's going to be dead in 2 hits here. He obviously has to just attack for 3. I mean, there's nothing else he can do with this Fretwork Colony, but I imagine he's just going to concede very, very soon. Alright, come on. Alright, what are we doing this turn? We're doing 8, putting him to 5, and then setting up the kill next turn. Is there any way he can, like, surprise kill me? Probably not. Alright, I think we're gonna get this one. I don't need to, like, prey upon or anything. Feral Colony is really, really good, but, I mean, it turns out that my curve was also relatively sick. Yeah, I mean, there are some things that are decent here, right? Like, you would think Appetite for the Natural is theoretically good here, but he still dies even through that, because even if he has Appetite, if he plays it this turn, then I just prey upon Servant and Servo, or Lifecraft Cavalry and Servo, and hit him for exactly 6, which kills him. If he has it on my turn, I just negate it and win, so, you know, it's not as good of a spot for him as he would have thought it was. Not that he would have thought it was a good spot, but maybe he thought he could like chump or something. Like maybe he would have thought that he could, I don't know, whatever. Chump, go to 1, or chump, appetite, or attack, appetite here, go to 2, hit me for 5, go to 1, and then hit me for the rest. Like maybe that's his game plan, but it's just not going to work out, so I'm not too worried about it. I think we're going to get it here. See if our opponent is saying anything. Sometimes this is at the point where the salt comes out, but we will see. The amount of salty people on Moto these days is just through the roof. I have no idea why. Moto has been treating me very, very well, so don't be salty, my friend. Alright, I don't want to bore all the fans out there. So basically what I'm going to do very quickly is I'm going to go through all the things that could possibly kill us. He could Fatal Push our Servant of the Conduit and Natural Obsolescence our Untethered Express. Oh, okay. If he was just waiting around, I was just going to like stop the recording and go to round 3. But if he's actually going to do something, then we're going to figure it out. Alright, now you're going to Prey Upon. Yeah. Okay. Natural Obsolescence plus Fatal Push is probably the best plan. I think we did it. On round number 3. See you there in the finals. Let's go. 2 weeks in a row. Come on.